Have you ever wondered how people actually get deported from this country? Well, if an immigrant finds themselves in deportation proceedings, either they're new to the country and they came in at the border, or they were already living here and they got picked up somehow and placed in proceedings. And the people who came in at the border have fewer options and fewer rights. Typically, those people are asking for asylum, and if they don't prove and win their case, they'll get deported. But the people who were living inside the country, and maybe they got picked up after an arrest, maybe there was a raid at their work site and they get placed into deportation proceedings, they're going to have more options available to them that depend upon their life here, their family here, their timeline. Do they have good moral character? And in immigration court, we think about sort of enforcement priorities for the agency of the Department of Homeland Security. And enforcement priorities means someone that the government actually wants to deport. Generally, that's going to be people with significant criminal history, usually in one of four categories: theft, violence, drugs, weapons. Somebody's got a criminal history in one of those four categories, they're going to have really limited options and probably will receive a deportation proceeding. One other category that matters is gang-related activity. So even if somebody doesn't have a criminal history, but there's been suspicion of gang-related activity in their past, it's going to be a lot more difficult for someone like that to stay in this country. But at the end of the day, the person who decides all of this is the immigration judge. And it's up to the Department of Homeland Security prosecutor to bring their case. And it's up to the immigrant and their defense attorney to bring their case and their defense about why they should get to stay in the country. And then the judge will balance all of this evidence and testimony and make a determination at the end of the trial.